Alright, well, the rudder moved. And that's because I've been working on hydraulic steering today. Actually, earlier before that, I had a water leak that I know was coming from fuel fill, so I pulled this wood out from underneath and rebedded that. Sorry if it's upside down. And then moved on. I didn't bother videotaping any of that. You'd kind of seen some of that stuff before. So, here's the compass. Took a little bit to figure this out and get this apart, but I found this plug was inside, yet the hole in the board wasn't big enough for it to go through. And then I slid the rubber boot off, and you can see there's a couple little set screws. So the red went to the bigger one. Whoops, sorry there. You can see the couple set screws in it, and the red went to the larger shaft here, so I put it back together so I wouldn't forget. And then got this board off, which was very unusual. It had these bolts on it that had no heads, but yet, as you can see, they thread into here. So I had to use a channel locks, these, just kind of get a bite on the edge of them and spin them a little bit so I could get them off. And this got me to the hydraulic pump. So I pulled these two off and went ahead and dumped some fluid in here that was already on the boat, which, let me put the lid back on that, thinking of it. And started spinning it, and I guess the rudder did move. I couldn't see, but it did. And then I came down here because I knew we had a leak somewhere. I assumed the leak was going to be up there at the pump, but I heard like a sound and came down here, and I have found the leak. It's right there. It's actually on the back side of that piece of copper to the left. Those are the lines coming down. You can see here's a connection right there. I guess it's hard for you to see if I don't point. Ooh, it smells a lot like hydraulic fluid in here. So anyway, right here is a connection, but this is the leak. It's on the back side of here, but it's sprayed everywhere. As you can kind of see, it's a little moist down here at the moment from the spraying of hydraulic fluid. So, I guess next step is to pull the hydraulic lines out. That'd probably be the best way, and just run new lines from the helm to the ram. I mean, I guess I could run them there, but if this copper started to fail, it's probably only a matter of time before other parts of the copper line start to fail. So, plus that's another connection. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. But let me try and wipe down some of this stuff and then move on. Okay, so this is directly under my helm, and what I've done is just pulled this soft copper down and out of there, and right now I am battling it. Here's the other end down there. The pieces have been separated, so that's what we're working on right now, and I don't know, it's not easy. So today I'm going to replace these hydraulic lines. Yeah, you can see that's where I snapped it off. Here's the other end. I connected it together so I wouldn't make a mess in the van, but it broke. So anyway, never done this before. That's today's task, because right now that rudder does not move. Alright, so that's the shape it's going to end up in the boat. This end here goes up at the helm. Somebody put zip ties on here so that if you disconnect it, the nut doesn't slide down into the pedestal. And then it makes this 90-degree turn as it comes underneath the floor of the helm or the cockpit, and then it makes another turn and goes down into the engine bay, and that's where it connects to the next section. So that's why it has this piece here. So this is what I'm going to duplicate, and then I'm not sure how this is going to go trying to do this myself, but hopefully I can feed it in there. I'll show you inside when I get that far. So I'm using 3/8 copper. So the settings on the side of this would say 3/8. Just have to drop it on, and then put about a 1/8 inch or so out past the edge. So 1/8 inch right here. And tighten these two down. And this has a twist locking feature, so you twist it like that sideways, and then you just crank down, flare the end for you. There you go, flare it in. So what happened is that'll go up inside there, and now I need to do one on the other end. Set that on, and then, oh yeah, one of these is cracked. I don't know if you can see, there's a crack right there, but on the line there was an extra one, I believe, that fell down from the helm. So, same drill. It's on. 1/8 inch out. Tighten this up. Go, and then to keep it from sliding down when you disconnect it at the helm, so you don't lose the nut here. Put a zip tie on there, and then this thing will only slide but so far. It won't get lost. I think is why this one had an extra one on it, which I didn't even realize because I went out to the store and bought a new one, because I saw this one was cracked, but I didn't realize it had an extra one. So that's it. So now I'm gonna go feed this one in. Okay, so there's the helm pump, and I have to connect from here down through there, which is going to be fun, and then it will come down through that hole right there, goes over to the side, and then down through, and eventually connects right there where those rags are. I'm really not sure the best way to do this. I did have the new piece made, So we're gonna try one. I don't know, kind of thinking maybe I should try it from the top and feed it all the way down. Of course that's in the way, so that's not even a straight shot. I also thought about going through here, going up, and then trying to go over and down. Also not very easy, unless that wood's removable right there. I'm not sure. No, I guess not. It's probably all attached. But somehow I gotta get down there. And you can see this roughly the shape it's gonna be. So it's gonna come down from the helm, go across the ceiling in there, and then come the rest of the way down and meet in the engine bay. But yeah. Alright. We'll see how it goes. Alright, you see there's one connected right there. What I ended up doing was feeding it directly down from the top here. And I also figured out I could remove that one piece of plywood, so it was connected to this. That was the only thing I had to break loose, which is there's the underside here. But you can see the copper comes down and it connects right there. So one side is connected. I'm about to run the second one now. It's not the prettiest job at the moment. I'll try and dress that up, but at least it's connected. So, pretty nasty in here, isn't it? I never did clean in here. That's got to be put on the list. Alright, time to go do the second line. Not sure how well you can see this, but this is what I'm trying to get to. Oh. And I need my connector, which is out at the van where I was cutting the pipe. Let me go get that. Alright, this is what I was missing. So it's gonna go on here. Sorry if I sound funny, but sometimes, I don't know, I guess I talk funny when I'm stretching or leaning into something. I'll get this one on. And I'll just tighten it down. Actually, I need to tighten down the other ones right behind it, so probably do that too. That feels pretty good. Alright. Well, let's get this one on. Get it in line. Oh, it's tough. As far as I can with my fingers. Alright, at least this time I'll be able to see the wrench and the nut. I'll grab onto the double male. There we go. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Yes, I have opened end wrenches somewhere. Ooh, wrong way. Alright. you can see I still need to bend it tight into the gap that's up there. Oop, there it is. That gap in the wood there, that's where the one is. I gotta get the other one in the same place. And then they'll carry through, and then I gotta still connect the top yet. Try and get this lined up vertically. A little more bend. Top here. There we go. Hopefully, this means we won't have any more leaks of hydraulic fluid. I still have water leaks though. Alright. Last time I took this out, added hydraulic fluid. Alright, so I got everything back together. No leaks, but what did leak is right here. The end of this plug, there's a small pinhole, which I assume is for some sort of pressure release. Because there's one under here, that one right there. They all seem to have like a little, I don't know, I guess cap on them. If you can see it there, it's like a round circular cap. And that one may have had one at one point, and it's popped, so I'm gonna have to look into it. By the time I get this video up, I don't know if I'll have that answer yet or not, but if anybody knows, or even knows how to get another one, let me know. Because after I do that, I should be able to test this thing. Since when I started to turn the wheel, the fluid shot right out of there. Hit me in the chest, actually. Glad it didn't hit me in the face. That would have been bad. So yeah, that was a bit of a surprise. So that's it. Thanks.